Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, I don't want to miss this one this year. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, I don't want to miss this one this year, because I have something new for you. Something old new. Something I have done, but I haven't really done. Yeah. So once upon a time, long, long ago, I used to do my reviews on a blog. Yes, I would actually do written reviews of basically what I do on my YouTube channel now. Knockoff stuff, Lego stuff, plug-and-play games, whatever came to mind. It was fun, even though nobody really read it, and I eventually abandoned it. But around this time, around December, I would get out a brick advent calendar. Yes, I would go find an advent calendar full of building bricks, usually one of the more obscure ones, aka not Lego, and every day I would open up the window and show you what was behind it. Well, I say every day, but even then I had schedule problems, so just whenever I could, I'd open up a window and review what was behind it. But I did make it all 24 days every single year, thank you very much. And unfortunately, that's something that's kind of got buried with my blog, so I just haven't thought about doing it for quite some time. Until now! Yes, you may recall in an earlier video, I did a Halloween advent calendar that was supposed to have figures from The Nightmare Before Christmas, but then I opened it and there was all very cheaply painted resin things, and so that destroyed my idea of doing an advent calendar for Halloween. And I was just so disappointed with that advent calendar, I figured, hey, let's try something for Christmas. Let's actually get something right. So I looked all through Aliexpress, and, you know, the problem with Aliexpress is that most of the stuff is just duplicates. It's just both official and reproductions of regular branded stuff that you'd see in Walmart, only for like a third of the price. And reproductions are boring to review because I'm basically just reviewing the official thing, and if I'm going to review the official thing, then I'll get the official thing. But eventually I did find something on the site that I don't think is a real thing. It has not been actually made by a first, second, or even third-party brick manufacturer, distributor, whatever. So I present to you, because I have to move the camera here, the Christmas Building Block Mystery Box. Yeah, the most creative title ever, I know. You may have noticed that it's covered with pink Post-it notes, and that's because it shows everything you get on the front of the box. I don't like that. What's the point of an Advent surprise calendar when you can see every single thing you're going to be getting? That's boring. So I covered it all up because, hey, we all need a little bit of surprise in our lives. I think that's the only thing keeping us going as a species. Those little bouts of wonder that you come across every now and then, just those unexpected things you find in life. And that's also why I'm not going to show you the back of the box, because the back of the box also shows you everything you're going to be getting in this calendar. So this is going to be a very quick tour around this box. Let's see, it says ages 6+. Back in my blog days, I had a joke where if one thing said that it was not suitable for people under 3, but it was also for ages 6+, then I'd say, like, anyone between those ages will be smashed by Santa's sleigh. And I'd put in a picture there. Sadly, I don't have my Lego anymore, so I can't show you a picture like that. 18015. I'm pretty sure that is not an actual Lego serial number. Surprise mystery box. Yep, 24 pieces. I'm pretty sure there are more than 24 pieces. That just means that there are 24 windows. Or I don't know, maybe each window only contains one piece, and you take all 24 and you make a super Santa at the end. That's actually not a bad idea. Maybe somebody should do something like that with an advent calendar. Of course, only charge like $5 for it. I'm not paying 30. How much did I pay for this? Like $30? Yeah, I'm not paying $30 for only one piece per window. And Christmas Building Block Mystery Box. So yeah, clearly an insane amount of creativity has gone into making this box. And then the rest, the stuff behind all this is just stock, generic Christmas iconography. And then on the top here, mystery surprise box, self-locking building block, and pleasantly surprised. I will be the judge of that, thank you very much. Didn't we enjoy that tour? Okay. Yep, and down here we have a sort of city roadscape. I'm pretty sure they stole this from another Lego Advent calendar. And then here we have the stocking and all the windows. And they're in numerical order. Oh, they're no fun. Okay, so we know how this works. Every day I'm going to open a window and I'm going to build whatever's behind it, and I'm going to give my overall opinion on it. And in the end, decide if I have wisely spent my money on this thing. Well, that's a no-brainer. I never spend my money wisely. So, I'm just going to be opening the windows in sequence. And since it's the 1st of December, we are going to start with window number 1, because that's how this works. So, Oh, I'll pick up my camera. All right, on the first day of Christmas, it's really stuck. At least it's intact, unlike the last Christmas, unlike the last Advent calendar. I mean, it's slightly crushed in places, but it's not as, and there's just a little bit of plastic back there. Okay, I got a bag of bricks. Oh, great. Oh, this is going to be one of those where I do have to look at the pictures because they don't give a picture of what you're actually getting on the window. So I'm just going to have to open these bricks and take my best guess. Yeah, this is going to be fun. All right, I will see you in a minute after I have put this together. And after an embarrassingly long amount of time of going back between the bricks and the back of the box, I have finally constructed this. It took a long time for me to figure out what the bag of bricks corresponds to from what they're trying to get me to build, because for a long time I thought that they just gave me a bag of bricks that you have to open multiple windows and get certain bags of bricks to create even one of these things, and then there would be a whole bunch of bricks left over. Kind of like what Ashens did on that one knockoff Lego calendar from way back when. Oh, by the way, yes, I am clearly ripping off Ashens. Hello. So I finally figured out which picture they wanted me to follow, and yeah, from there it was pretty easy to put together. There are no instructions, but there are only a couple pieces, so it wasn't that hard to figure out. What really threw me off is that the one they had pictured on the back was dark gray. It had a dark gray base, and these were much darker as well, so that threw me off. But in the end, I have finally constructed it, and it is... I have no idea. I legitimately have no idea what this is. Is it, my best guess, my very best guess is that this is a house. Yeah, we got the snow-covered roof, sort of the snow-covered shingles here, the chimney, a little miniature tree, some snow, Christmas lights hanging from the roof, from the porch, top of the porch, whatever you want to call it, and then some glowing lights from inside. Or it could be like a hot chocolate dispenser, maybe. I have no idea what this is. I mean, it looks nice. It also feels nice. Yeah, something I also point out when I used to do brick reviews is that the bricks, I'd always point out if the bricks felt high quality or not. And these feel high quality. They do not feel slimy at all, and they feel like actual real Lego bricks. I don't know, maybe I've just been out of practice for too long, but if you gave me a Lego calendar like this... But if you gave me this calendar and told me that these were Lego bricks, that's what I'm trying to say, then yeah, I would probably believe you, until I noticed that the logo is absent from all these bricks. But still, yeah, really good, really high quality. Can't say that much about the figure, so I guess I'll just set it aside and let's try to get it in frame for a little. Who cares? I'm going to move the camera anyway. Okay, day 1, and we have... whatever this is. Day 2. On the second day of Christmas, his calendar gave to me another bag of bricks. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to do that for every single video. I decided to forego showing you me opening the windows of this calendar because it's all going to be the same. None of these have the image on the back. It's all going to be the same white cardboard and plastic backing, so I'm just going to show you me cutting to the bag of bricks. I could cut out the bag of bricks entirely, but that will ruin the surprise of what the bag of bricks becomes, so... let's see, we got a whole bunch of white ones and red ones, couple black ones. I'm going to guess something either Santa or stocking related. Let us see. And another embarrassingly long period of time later, and we have some sleighs. Yes, 2 sleighs. Now you may be asking, why did they give me 2 sleighs? And I will respond, they weren't supposed to. Yes, this time the problem was completely on their behalf. I spent so long looking at the pictures on the back trying to figure out what could have used all these pieces, and well, they messed up. I will show you what it's supposed to be. See, they gave me the sleigh, but they forgot to give me the reindeer. Yeah, they gave me 2 sleighs, but no reindeer. Which, okay, is technically a good deal if you think about it, but I really want the reindeer. I am desperately hoping that they give me the reindeer in another window, or, this is just another sketchy Chinese bootleg calendar thing, so they might have completely forgotten to give me the reindeer. They might have just given me 2 sleighs instead. Or maybe I'm meant to get 2 sleighs and then later 2 reindeer. I have no idea. But what I do know is that these are pretty nice miniature models. I mean, at least I could tell what they were this time. We got the little skis on the bottom, and there's where the passengers sit, and little handlebar to hold on to. So these are like little miniature bobsled sleighs from what it looks like, which doesn't make any sense in proportion to the reindeer, but what do I know? Maybe some kid tied some reindeer horns to their dog, like the Grinch Stole Christmas. I don't know. But it's pretty, as a model, it's pretty good. However, we do get a sign that, we do get our first sign of molding problems. Yeah, so this one looks fine. I thought this one was the one with the problems, but no, this one looks perfectly fine. Once again, it just looks like regular Lego, just with the logo sanded off. But then here, yeah, you get, well, those look like bite marks. I don't know. It looks like it crashed into something while it was still hot, or they had a hard time taking the sprue off. I have no idea what happened there. I do know that it was hard to put together with all these little bumps, but I got there in the end. And it does not really want to fit flush with the rest. I don't know. So there you go. 2 sleighs for the price of 1. Just had to give up the reindeer. No, I'm not going to do that for every video either. It's the 3rd day of the month, and I got another bag of bricks. Some very small bricks, some very small and gray bricks. This is like stuff you'd add onto a model to add detail or to fill in the insides, not what you'd actually build a model out of. I'm going to be very surprised to see what these turn into. And so will you after this jump cut. Beep, beep, beep. I am the terrifying cyborg abomination thing from the planet that is completely unpronounceable by human beings, and I am here to do something to Christmas. I don't know. I do not know the concept of Christmas. Yeah, it's just one of those old-fashioned little metal robot things from like the 50s or 60s. Just the stuff that kids would beg their parents for Christmas, and then they'd get it, and then they'd cut themselves and die of tetanus within a week. The good old days. Or, I don't know, maybe they're trying to make a little mini version of Torg the robot from Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Was the robot named Torg? Either Torg or Trog. I don't know, I can barely even remember that movie, or even the MST3K version. I do know it had Pia Zadora in it, and most of you aren't even going to know who Pia Zadora is. She was like this singer/actor from the early 80s. She was a very talented actress, but she was always given terrible movie roles, and eventually she just kind of dropped off the map. And then she was assaulted lately. Or maybe she was the one who assaulted someone. Now I don't know. Christmas robot, everyone. Merry Christmas. Day 4 of this most wonderful time of the year. Yes, another bag of bricks, and I'm pretty sure we can all guess what these become. I'm pretty sure nearsighted grandma or grandfather or great aunt, great uncle, whoever you look up to who's your senior. I'm pretty sure that any of you can figure out what these are going to be made into, so let's make them into. Snowy the Frost Man was a cartoon I watched many, many, many years ago. I think it was from the same guy who made Taco Man. Yeah, we got a little snowman. And it's just a snowman. That's kind of upsetting. I was really hoping for like a top hat or something red for the scarf, or I don't know, maybe like a little claw hand to hold a broom, whatever. But once again, for a little model, this really isn't that bad. The sticks were hard to get into the holes. That's a common issue with knockoff Lego. And unfortunately, this is another time where there was a disconnect between the designers and the people who packaged the bricks, because this is not how it's supposed to look. I mean, it looks great. If you don't know how it actually looks, then it looks great. But here's how it's supposed to look. As you can see, they got the snowdrift right, which, yeah, here it is just for a bit of comparison. However, for the snowman and the snowdrift he's right next to, they missed a couple pieces. So this is, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be standing on a 2x3, and then there's supposed to be at least two 2x2s to sit next to him. And wait a minute. Oh, I see where I went wrong. 1 minute. Okay, here we go. Now I have all the bricks in the right order. I thought the snowman was supposed to be standing on like several layers of snow. I guess I just must be losing my depth perception or something like that. But no, I got it how it's supposed to be. So we got the lonely little snowman right here, and a snowdrift here to keep him company, and another snowdrift here to collect his taxes. I don't know. So yeah, kind of a bland model, but I mean, we see this in like practically every other Christmas-themed Lego set, but what better thing to copy than a Lego set that knows what it's doing? So I give this 1 Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July out of 5 Frosty the Snowmans that were actually written by the guy who made Astro Boy. No, seriously. Day 5 of this Advent Calendar Building Brick Spectacular, and instead of 5 golden rings, we get another bag of building bricks. But with a wave of my magic finger, it turns into a little toy rocket ship, and again, another model that took me an embarrassingly long amount of time to put together because, well, as you can see in the back here, those are not the colors that they gave me. Yeah, there's supposed to be some black and some white and some other shades of brown, and they gave me red and different shades of brown. I don't know. I don't know. The best guess I can come up with, the best benefit of a doubt I can give them is that they had all the pieces to these models, and they just put them all in one big pile, and then whoever was unlucky enough to draw the short straw or hired for that position or whatever had to take all the matching pieces and put them all in each individual bag. So if something was the same shape, good enough. Also, the top brick here is different. Those are like, well, I don't know, maybe that's just a reflection. No, I'm pretty sure that's a different one. I'm pretty sure that top brick has holes on all 4 sides, and this only has the hole on the front. Huh. That's all I have to say about that. Huh. But once again, it's another retro toy that, well, has lost all relevance since the 1970s. At best. Isn't it funny how Christmas specials, Christmas-themed things still show retro toys as a thing that kids still get? I mean, no, kids aren't saying, no, I don't want a Nintendo Switch or a PlayStation VR or new Fortnite skins. No, I want a thing made out of old metal and cardboard that will shoot up into the air, and then I'll get bored and I'll throw it in my closet, and then my grandkids will clean it out when I'm dead. That's basically what this is. Or I don't know, maybe this is maybe Torg here can use this rocket ship to go back to Mars. That was a colossal failure. Six days in, and I have successfully ripped off part of the bag from the window below this one. I hope that's not going to cause any problems when I eventually open that window. I mean, I know I am the best rip-off artist of all time. I mean, I have absolutely no original ideas of my own, but yeah, anyway, let's see what this becomes. It's a little hot cocoa stand. Actually, out of all the designs, I think this is my favorite so far. Well, for one, I could tell what it was right even before I started assembling it, and it has the most variety. You know, I like it when they include these little plant models. That shows that they actually have more molds than just your standard bricks. And we got these little I always want to call these telescopes. Does anyone else think that these are little Lego telescopes? I don't know. I know that they're used for like supports and such for Lego models, but that's always what first comes to mind. And then the cup, once again, the cup is supposed to be white in the display picture, but it's orange. I'm not as mad at this as the other ones. Actually, I'm not really mad at any of them so far, just confused. Speaking of confusion, though, yeah, I'm pretty sure they messed up one of the plates here. So this one is a 2x3, and this one's a 2x4. I'm pretty sure they're only supposed to be 2x3s, though. I don't know, maybe they want this one here for the minifigures to stand on while they're serving cocoa. I don't know. And no, there are no minifigures with this set, unfortunately. Wouldn't that be funny if they included some sort of Christmas knockoff minifigure with... I don't know. Maybe I'll have to find one to include in this set just to complete the look. I don't know. But yeah, here we go. It's a hot cocoa stand. Or it's Lucy's psychiatrist stand from Charlie Brown Christmas, and she just forgot to put the sign up. Who knows? I know that we could all use a bit of psychiatry around this time of year. Day 7, yes, a day named in remembrance of Phil Ken Sebin, the boss from Harvey Birdman. And I did have a joke about how he probably put this calendar together, but no, if he put this calendar together, it would have, like, laser sharks and radioactive ooze and carcinogens. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what kind of plastic these things are made out of. Maybe they are carcinogenic. Yummy. And it's Unicourse. And the first model that I can say they have completely failed on both the design and packaging level. As you can see by the back of the box here, we're missing a couple bricks. Yes, there's supposed to be at least one other brick that's supposed to go here so that this yellow stripe can go across. And there's supposed to be another brick that for the head here, the head that's... Okay, it does tilt, so at least this isn't too stiff to let that happen. And yep, once again, a couple colors are different. The tail is beige here, and it's white there, and different shade of purple a couple places. And I don't know what they were thinking about to get this horse to stand on the little rocker there, but no, it doesn't work. I didn't see any pieces with like 2 studs on either side of the brick to get it to stick there, so it's just gonna do that. So I'm sorry, Unicourse, you were definitely the most ambitious model we've seen so far. I mean, you have the most pieces, the most features here, but no, I'm sorry, you have completely failed on a design level. You do not have enough bricks, and your rocker just doesn't work. I even got this out to do a comparison with. This is a Lego, well, fake Lego Brickicorn that I got at the most recent FanX convention. And I was going to put it together and compare with this thing, but no, I'm sorry, there is absolutely no comparison. That actually looks like a great model, and you are an abomination to all mankind. And why should I care? Day 8, and whew, it's certainly getting chilly around here, and it must be for you too. Well, unless you live in a region that doesn't get chilly around this time of year, in which case, go get some chili. Go to Wendy's, they have the best chili. Anyway, what does this look like? It looks like a wreath. At least, it looks like a wreath. Yeah, a couple color discrepancies here again. As you see here, it's supposed to be green with these little brown thingies circling it, and the yellow flowers are supposed to be down there. Instead, they gave me all yellow flowers and some weird turquoise circles. And this was another model that took me forever to put together because, you know, there's this whole system on the back that, of course, they don't show in the display, so that took me quite a while to figure out where everything went. Oh, there's actual data on this little brick here. That's rare. You don't usually see the little numbers on bricks that aren't from a first or second party company. But they did give me some spare yellow flowers, so that was nice of them. Yeah, as it looks, it kind of looks like Mr. Pringle's trying to be festive, except he got too overambitious with the ribbons and the hot glue gun. So you can sit over there. Ooh, you almost fit exactly within the confines of that building there. Yeah, you just sit there and wonder why people buy you. 'Cause you're itchy. Day 9, time to open another window, and I'm pretty sure I know what we got this time. Yeah, not as many bricks as the other few times, very minimalist, but I'm pretty sure I know what it is. What is it? Well, a collection of presents. Yes, little square presents, like the kind that you should have bought by now, because if you've only just started your Christmas shopping, good luck finding anything. So we got an orange box with a red lid and a bit of a white bow there. Kind of looks like the flowers from the wreath last time. And then we just got a yellow block with the, I guess this is supposed to be a bow instead of a ribbon, or a ribbon instead of a bow, either one. And then a white one with a slightly different flower shape. And then we have this. This was also pictured in the back of the box with the other presents, so it's supposed to come with a set, but I don't know what this is supposed to be. Is it supposed to be a remote control, or is it supposed to be like a light control? You push the buttons and it turns the Christmas lights on and off, or I don't know, maybe it's like a Christmas 911 remote control thing. If your house isn't Christmassy enough, you push a button and you go directly to Santa at the North Pole and he nukes your house. Yeah, it's cheaper than delivering presents in the long run. Day 10, we're in the double digits now, and ooh, this one looks like a big one. This looks like one of those ones that's going to take me just short of forever to put together. Will it? Well, you'll find out right after the jump cut. Actually, that didn't take me long at all. Once I figured out what I was building, the rest was pretty much a snap. It's a pair of bells hanging from a signpost, a tree, sprig of holly. I have no idea. And yes, as you may have guessed, they messed up on the colors again, because these parts are supposed to be orange like the rest of the bells, and then this is supposed to be red. Not as blatant, but still noticeable. I don't know. I'm trying to decide if I like that part of the bells are silver and the rest is orange, or if it just clashes horribly. This is gonna keep me up until Christmas. No, it won't. So design. Yeah, so design-wise, this is probably one of the better looking ones, but as you just saw, this has probably the poorest brick quality of the entire calendar so far. So for one thing, I feel like there needs to be a pole here. There needs to be like one of those tall bricks to stick this thing in, because otherwise it's as flimsy gets. Yeah. And then the white brick on the back here especially is very flimsy. I tried to put it in lengthwise on the pole and it just slid right off. So I had to put it sort of sideways facing front, and that mostly worked, but as you can see, the bells just fall off. Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, are not these. Day 11. It's ridiculous. It's not even funny. I will be very surprised if anyone gets that reference. And today we've been given 2 bags of bricks. Are we supposed to get 2 bags of bricks? I have no idea. Maybe this model is just so big it needs 2 bags, or maybe they had to put them in 2 bags because of the size of the bricks. I have no idea. But what I do have an idea of is what it will be. No, actually, I don't. So let's all find out together what this becomes. Yep, both bags are to the same model. A model that, again, took me just short of forever to put together because, well, once again, there's a huge disconnect between the colors that they gave me and the colors that are actually on the box. As you can see, this is supposed to be a train set, but yeah, a couple different colors here. So the front of the train here is supposed to be all red, except they gave me a blue front and a blue back, so I don't know. I'm kind of liking the blue and red mixture a little better than the solid red. Can't say the same about the middle portion here, which is supposed to be all green, except they gave it a blue middle. And for some reason they included these ridged blocks instead of the smooth sides, and that barely Yeah, as you may be able to see, it's kind of pushing together very slightly, so it's not flush. It's not. I don't like that. It took me a while to get it relatively flush to where I could put all the other bricks on. I think I actually had to wear it down. And then the back is probably the most accurate to the picture, except as you can tell, they missed a piece. They missed the little connector here, so it can't go on with the rest of the train. So that's a shame. This is one of the models that I was most looking forward to putting together, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. Like I said, I think they just had this big pile of bricks that they wanted to make models out of, and so they just found the closest to the bricks that the designers were using, and they just went in close enough and threw them all in a bag. And so we have this very slippery model. I don't know. Are the bricks a little more slimy than usual? They kind of are. I don't know. That might just be the oil on my fingers, or either that or they're using different quality bricks, and these are rapidly degenerating. Who knows? And yeah, they don't have the piece on the back. It can't carry around its big old caboose. I mean, I'm so fat I wish I could lose my caboose, but I'm pretty sure a train's caboose carries around more useful stuff than mine does. Yeah, just go on to the Isle of Sodor and go prove how useful you are. Da 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 da. I don't remember the theme. Also, you're not useful. Day 12, we are at the halfway mark. I hope you have everything you need for the holidays. Unless, of course, you celebrate a holiday that happens around this time or before, or you just don't celebrate the holidays at all, but, whatever. There's only 5 pieces. There is literally only 5 pieces, and I'm pretty sure I know what this is, so you know what? I'm not even going to bother to jump cut. I'm just going to open it up and put it together right in front of you. And that was a lie, because as soon as I opened the bag, I realized I had no idea what I was putting together, because, once again, say it with me, there was a disconnect between the designers and the people who packaged the bricks. And even more so than usual. Here's what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, see, it's supposed to be a little snowman, except they really messed up this time because, well, the bottom part is not white. I could forgive them somewhat for the other models not having the same colors as depicted, but this is a snowman. It's supposed to be white. How do you mess that up? I don't know. Maybe maybe you can say they were using a little pumpkin as the bottom half. One of those Halloween Christmas fusion things, like what we saw in that fake Nightmare Before Christmas advent calendar from way back when. And it's a different hat. This is like a little nightcap, a little red hat instead of the top hat, which I almost like. I almost like that they gave it a different hat because it has a little more detail than top hat. But no, thinking about it, I want the top hat. I want the traditional snowman. So yeah, so close and yet so far. But on the plus side, we can cannibalize it for parts for the snowman from day 3. Because that's what Christmas is all about, taking from the hopeless and giving it to the people who actually have everything they need. Day 13, unluckiest day of the year, and today we have another 2 bags. Yes, there was a big window, so this is going to be another big model. And just from a glance, I have no idea what it's going to be. So, wish me luck on my quest to find out what I'm supposed to make here, especially since I'm pretty sure half of these bricks are the wrong color. And I was right. Like usual, this model has several bricks that are out of place. Though, to be fair, not as many as I thought there would be. In fact, I think this is one where I have to show you what it looks like. As you can see, it's another house model, very similar to the one we did on day 1, which is coincidentally right there. And, well, to their credit, most of the bricks are the right color, except, well, for where it matters. I mean, you can see that this is clearly supposed to be a tree, except they gave me a black brick, so I don't know, blackwood. Is that a thing? Is there a type of tree that's like blackwood, ebony wood? I don't know. I don't know. The sort of protruding brick there is a bit of a different color. The one they gave me is light blue, and this one, when it's supposed to be green. And yeah, just look at the design here. Look at how it's structured. This took me quite a while to build because I had no idea how I was supposed to get that. In fact, I still don't know if I put it together correctly because this top here, this red roof here, it's supposed to be in the middle, except I could not find a single brick that would allow me to put it in the middle. I think that they were given a different brick. The designers were given a different brick to work with than what I was given. Actually, it kind of looks like this top part is supposed to be upside down, but I have no idea how I would accomplish that with the bricks I was given. So, and then the tree stand here, it's supposed to be a different shape, and it's supposed to be a hole that goes all the way through, but no, it's not. And that's what happens. I think if there's something we've learned by this point, it's the more complex the model, the more clueless the people actually putting it together are. In fact, I would love to know if these are actually stolen designs. If there was no designer to begin with, these were just taken from some other Lego model, and the people who took the pictures just gave their best shot as to how it should be constructed, what kind of bricks they need, that sort of thing. I really want to like this model. I really do like these little teeny miniature models of complex things like houses. And so this should be one of my favorites. Except, well, we got this tree that doesn't even look like a tree and cannot balance on this thing. And then we got this roof that is not in the center as it should be. And well, we got this part. I don't know, they just gave me this part as an extra. I don't know if this is supposed to be part of the set somewhere. I shudder to think about the kid that the parents give these to, if this calendar is actually ever given to a kid. So if there's one thing that we've learned so far in this calendar, don't give these to your kid. Also, water your spruce regularly. Kind of looks better that way. Day 14, last of the big windows, and, well, see you tomorrow. Day 15, and before we move on to the next bag, I should probably clarify that yes, this is all that was in that bag. Yes, this was all that was in that window, and I have no idea why. This was not on the box. This was not listed as one of the items you could get from this box. Well, okay, it kind of is. I am thinking that it has something to do with the final model on the box, with the one that's technically not part of the list of things that you can get from this box, that's like part of a little diorama that I will show you when we get to that. But in the meantime, I have no idea why they decided to package this separately. In fact, I'm wondering if they forgot to include a bag. I'm wondering if they forgot to include some other pieces with it. And in that case, well, that's going to be fun when we finally finish up this calendar and there's one or two things completely missing. Anyway, day 15, we have some big blocks, and I'm pretty sure I know what these make, and if they make what I think they make, then this is a very cheap, very cheeky calendar indeed. Alright, I figured I should just cut to what you're supposed to get versus what you actually do get. So this is what is pictured on the back of the box. This is the model thing you're supposed to get, with the cone head, the yellow brick, and the little white things. And you're also supposed to get a present, but you do not get a present. In fact, you get more bricks than what is presented on here. And I bet at first glance you can't even tell what it is. Go on, go ahead, guess. Guess what this is. You're not going to get it. All right, I'll be merciful. It's Santa! Yes, instead of giving you a little minifigure, they just give you a bunch of bricks to create some sort of facsimile of a character. And as you can see, he's supposed to have eyes. He does not have eyes. They did not give me a brick with eyes, nor did they give me any stickers for the eyes. And I don't think they planned to. Because here on the front, we see the snowman from before, except he's supposed to have a face. This further leads me to believe that these designs are stolen from somewhere, and they just didn't give me all the parts that came with the original. What these were stolen from, I have no idea. Maybe there is some kind of Lego little Christmas set somewhere that I just have not found because, well, to be fair, I haven't really looked. But whatever it is, well, I'm disappointed I didn't get my stickers. So yeah, little Santaman for today's window, and which, the more I look at it, the more I'm actually starting to enjoy it. The more it's starting to grow on me. Of course, I do wish it had a face, but, I don't know, just for a little kinda man-shaped Lego build, it's creative, I guess, and I guess it's a little more creative than giving me a knockoff Santa minifigure, which there are a lot of. Kinda looks like a duck, doesn't he? And he waddle away, waddle, 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 waddle. Now, hopefully we get the sleigh. We get the rest of the sleigh that was in that picture I just showed you. And then the dog reindeer thing, whatever they're trying to say that little minifigure dog thing is supposed to represent. Hopefully this and the sleigh and the dog will all go together. Or, they're complete liars and this is all we're getting. Who can say at this point? Day 16, and this isn't funny anymore. Yeah, I decided to forego the teasing with the brick bag because this is all they gave me. This is literally all they gave me. Now, this is supposed to be part of another model, but this is all of that model they gave me. See, it's supposed to be like a candy cane, some kind of candy cane model, candy cane clock. I mean, this is kind of the top part of the candy cane, and then there's the clock, and we got a wreath there, or a sprig or whatever, and then the bottom with the snow and the little plants, and all they gave me was the bottom and the little plants. I don't know, are we going to get the rest of it in another window? Did they forget to give me the rest? I have no idea, but this just isn't funny anymore. I am seriously regretting buying this calendar. I mean, I knew that they were going to mess up somewhere. Well, okay, we have seen that they've messed up. We have seen models where they have not included all the parts, and especially models where they haven't included bricks of the right color. So, but this is just a new low. And with this revelation, I am almost convinced that we are not going to be getting all the models that are shown on the back or the front. That some models were just thrown in there for aesthetics, but we're not actually going to get them. So, yeah. A little plant Lego brick thing and a little flower Lego thing, which at least they included the flowers. At least they look like flowers. So, I don't know. Sit there and think about how you will be dead soon, because you are growing flowers in the middle of winter, and that is just not good for plant life. Day 17, and I almost gave up. I pulled this bag out of the window, and then I looked on the back to see what these made, and for the longest time, I could not place these. I could not find the model that these corresponded to, so I thought they just gave me a bag full of random pieces, just in case you were missing some pieces, which, of course we are, but I don't think any of these pieces would fit any of the models that are missing pieces. But in the end, I found out what these make. What do these make? It's a little Christmas stocking, that's what they make. The kind that you hang by your chimney or by your door or by your couch or wherever you put your stockings and hope that Santa will fill it with presents and, not whatever you found in the reindeer stall. And to be fair, after the drama of the last few days, this is perfectly alright. This is actually a very cute design, very competent design. I can tell what it is, and I think all the colors are there. I think they actually got all the colors correct. I mean, maybe this is supposed to be white back here, but you barely notice it. And this is supposed to be a star, but close enough, and at least they got the color right. So, yeah, out of all the models we've gotten so far, this is one of the most competent and one of the cutest. I don't know. I feel like I've seen this before. I feel like this comes from some kind of Lego advent calendar, but yeah, as far as mini models from this calendar are concerned, this is one of the best. So yeah, you can go sit over there. You can go sit over there, and hopefully Santa will fill you full of good gifts. Of course, if I wake up in the morning and find that it's full of chocolate raisins again, I think I'm just gonna burn it. Day 18, another big bag, and well, if this is what I think it is, then I have no words. So let me just show you what I think it is. Yep, here it is. Don't recognize it? It's the candy cane clock thing we're supposed to get for day 16. Yeah, we finally got it in the end. And yeah, to be perfectly fair, it matches the picture almost exactly. It's all the same pieces, all the same colors. They didn't put a clock face on there. I mean, get some decals, people. Come on, that's not that hard, right? I mean, I know you're a cheap budget knockoff Lego place thing, but I'm sure even you can find a clock, a Lego clock. So what's up with this then? What's up with what we actually got for day 16? Was this not supposed to be in there? Well, probably, but are these like just replacement pieces? Were these supposed to be placed with the thing in case it didn't have the bricks? I have no idea. I do not know. Like I said, I am at a complete loss for words. I have no idea what the story is behind this. But I will say that it's a very nice model, even if I don't quite understand what it's supposed to be. So you got this candy cane type thing, which, I don't know, would it look better if I did this? Huh, almost does. Actually looks a little bit more like a candy cane, so I don't know what the other design is. But okay, so you got a candy cane, and you got what's supposed to be a clock. Just imagine that there's a clock right there, and it's in the middle of winter, it's in the middle of the snow, and it has fresh flowers, fresh plants, sprig of holly, maybe. I think that's what it's supposed to be. I don't know. I don't get the mishmash. I don't get what purpose this is actually supposed to serve. So, sit right there and, I don't know, welcome people to Santa's village. I guess that's the purpose. More purpose than I'll ever have. Day 19. Easy one today. Yeah, it's just a tree. It's just one of those standard Lego trees. One of those spruce pine sort of trees that you see all the time in a lot of different Lego sets. And yeah, this is how it came. It didn't even come in a box or anything. And so technically one of the more competent models in the calendar, because, well, it's just one piece. How can you go wrong with one piece? And they didn't have any designs that they could screw up. But at the same time, I'm actually a little disappointed that I got this. Because as I've seen on the back of the calendar, there are more models on there than we should get. A couple days we have gotten things that have not appeared on the back of the calendar, and so I was really hoping that we'd get all models, all buildable models, and the trees, the solid Lego trees on the back were just there for art reasons, just to make it look more Christmassy. But nope, here we are, little plastic tree, which is nice, but I can get this anywhere, so I don't know. Stand there until somebody chops you down for a Christmas tree. Does anyone still do that? Probably. Day 20, people, we are in the home stretch. And you know what this is? Do you have any idea what this is? I will show you what this is. It's a little reindeer. Yes, it's the reindeer that was promised to us on day 2 of the Advent calendar that I gave up looking for around day 12. But we finally got it. We finally have the reindeer that can pull the sleighs from day 2. In fact, here's one of the sleighs right here. It's just... And there we go. Complete at last. I should be angry that they waited this long to include the reindeer model, and once again, I have no idea why they're just including random pieces. They probably don't either. But, yep, finally, we got a complete model. Of course, that also means that we're probably not going to get all the models that they promised on the back. They're probably going to leave out one or two. I will be very surprised if we get everything that this calendar promises. But at least we can say that they completed a model. At least we can say that they were nice enough to give us all the pieces for one certain thing. Though, if they were really nice, they could have given me 2 reindeer, since, we got 2 sleighs, but I guess the other one is just a backup in case the warranty expires. Zoom! Day 21, another big model with another bunch of big bricks, and I'm pretty sure I know what this forms, so let me show you what it forms. It's another Christmas tree, except this time it's a buildable Christmas tree, as opposed to that one piece that we found in day 19. And I think I have it put together correctly. The pieces with the 4 studs all poking out, I tried stacking those on top of each other for the middle of the tree, but then these slanted pieces wouldn't fit on them, so I had to put the slanted pieces on one and then put the other on the second rung up on the slanted piece, and then so technically the middle is hollow. Technically I could break this by dropping it, but I will not. And then there were a bunch of green pieces that I couldn't figure out where they went, so I just put them in the middle here, and then I put the little star here, which, once again, they gave me the wrong piece for. This is supposed to be a gold, kind of that other flower that we've seen in the other sets in here, where it's like the petals aren't as apparent, they're like thinner and shorter, but close enough, I guess. And yeah, the more I look at this, the more I am falling in love with it. This is actually a really well designed, really well crafted Lego tree, and as far as I can tell, it's all the same colors. It's all the correct things that are supposed to be with this tree. So that's a huge bonus compared to everything we've seen before. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I'm falling in love with it. This might actually be the best model we've gotten from this calendar. So you can just stand right there and, let's see, where are those presents I got from that other day? Here's a present. Here's another present. Here's a third present. And here's the nuking remote. Boom. Oh, it fell. Day 22. You know how a few days ago I said that I almost gave up on trying to figure out what one certain model was? Yeah, I give up. I have no idea what this is supposed to make. I looked at all the pictures on the front and the back of the box, and none of them match the bricks inside this thing. So I have no idea what this is supposed to be. I mean, what do we have in the bag? We have some transparent slanted bricks here, and some of these pole things, a little hook, one of these 2x4s, a little hinge thing, and some green bricks. No, I have no idea what this is supposed to make. At all. This does not match a single model on the box. So, yeah. Alright, give me a minute and I will try. I will try to make something out of these bricks. Something somewhat Christmassy that you can recognize. And here it is. Can't tell what it is? I don't blame you. The best I could come up with is that these bricks are supposed to be like fire, and then these are like spits to put over the fire, so you can cook some stuff over the spits, and then there's like a little rug in front of the fire. That is the best I could come up with. That is as festive as it gets. I do not know what this is supposed to be at all. I even checked the Santa sleigh part, the part that's technically not listed as the contents, but we've already gotten the Santa and his reindeer dog, and no, this doesn't go with that either, so I have no idea. So you just sit there and be ambiguous. Of course, if you in the comments would like to make your best guess about what to make with these certain bricks, I mean, we got a 2x2 and a tiny shingle brick and one of those, whatever those are, the anti-hinge brick, I don't know. If you can come up with something if you can come up with something Christmassy that uses all these bricks, then you get the pocket lint that I currently have. No, you don't. Okay, you just sit there and be semi-festive, and we'll forget about you in about 5 minutes. Hey everyone, I'm back with an update. I'm recording this literally right before this video is supposed to go up, so yeah, I gotta make this quick. So I studied and studied and studied and studied and studied the back of the box and these pieces to see if I missed something. Anything. If anything gave me the barest hint of what this is supposed to be. And I finally found it. You know what this is supposed to be? It's Santa's sleigh. Yeah, you can tell right away. Need more proof? See? See? Perfect match. Okay, we got the little skis down there. We got the inverted angle pieces right there. We got the little slope piece right there. And I got the little things to hold on to the rudders. I think that's what they're called, rudders. But yeah, as you can see, as we've experienced multiple times, they have... Actually, I don't think there's a single piece they got right on... Okay, they got the gray parts, the gray hinge part right here, right. But that's it. Every single other brick is a different color, so you can tell why I was so confused. Also, once again, we're confronted with a brick that... The designers must think that Lego bricks have studs on both sides, because this one doesn't attach to anything. It just hangs there. Yeah, perfect mirror image. Still, that means that, for all the Advent calendar's other problems, it did give us the full Santa's sleigh experience. We got the sleigh, we got the Santa, and we got the dog. Reindeer, dog. Is this supposed to be a reindeer or a dog? Like, what does this look like in the mind of a designer? I don't know. Maybe sleigh. I have heard that in some countries, Santa is depicted as having dogs pull his sleigh instead of reindeer. I can't name which countries, but I've heard something like that before. But here we go. It's Santa, and he's in his sled, ready to deliver presents with his magical flying dog deer. Exactly what was promised on the box. Day 23, Happy Christmas, Adam, everybody! You know, because Adam came before Eve, and, you know, that's what I get for growing up in a Christian household. And I'm pretty sure I know what these make, and I am very surprised, because this is one of those models I didn't think we would get, but... well, I will put it together and show you what I think we got. It's a train! Yes, another train, except this is a just train by its own, and I think this is a diesel or electrically powered train, as opposed to the old coal steam-powered train here that we got, what was this, day 12? Day 13? Something like that. I've gone through so many models by this point, I have absolutely no idea. But yeah, this is just one of those... well, technically, this is still an outdated type train, but it's newer, and this is just kind of one of those bigger trains that, if I remember my old cartoons correctly, it was those kinds of trains over there that would actually go, like you could actually fill them up with steam or electricity or whatever, and then they would go. But then this one is just a toy. This one is just a big, oversized toy for old-timey kids to just go, vroom, 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 vroom. And then all the wheels would fall off and they'd throw it away in the trash. Still, in terms of models, this is one of the more competent ones we've gotten from this calendar. I mean, all the pieces are there, and yeah, okay, there are a couple off-color bricks, but they're still shades of blue, so close enough. So, yeah, pretty impressive there. So, sit there and think about how one day you will become obsolete. As we will all be. This is it, people. Day 24, the final day of the Advent calendar. Yes, we've seen a lot of models that work, a lot of models that don't work, a lot of on-color models, off-color models, a lot of things that had all the pieces, didn't have all the pieces, and some models we couldn't figure out what the flip they were thinking. But this is it. This is the final day, day 24, the day before Christmas. And I figure that for this day, why not celebrate by opening the final window live? And it is, and it is, and it is. It's another tree. Another one-piece, obviously ripped off from Lego tree. Woo! I'd say this is a letdown, but that doesn't even cover it. This is the letdown to let down all letdowns. It's not even a model. It's just one little... Look, the one we got for day 19 at least was bigger. This is just a little teeny thing. What? 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 The what before the what? This is it, people. This is what we waited 24 days for. I mean, why couldn't it have been this? Why couldn't it have been this tree that we got for day 22, 21? But at least, this would have been so much better. Or, the Santa right here. You see the Santa? Either of these could have been so much better to finish out the calendar with, but no, we just get a little freaking teeny tree. What? I don't know. No. Well, I guess I wasn't expecting that much else out of this calendar with its many twists and turns. It's just something that happened. It's just a good representation of the quality of the calendar in general. Just so, people, thank you for coming. That is the whole calendar. Or is it? Yes! You see, we are not done. At least I don't think we're done. For you see, there's this big area in the middle, and you see, it's perforated. And listen to that. There are bricks. There are more bricks behind there. Quite a few. So, yes, this is one of those advent calendars that does not end on day 24. So maybe this, maybe this will be our salvation. This will be the brick set to end all brick sets. Or just a whole bunch of random bricks that they put behind there to fill in space to give it weight. I have no idea, but yes, tune in tomorrow and we will finish this calendar off once and for all. Day 25. Merry Christmas, everybody! How's your Christmas going? If you celebrate it. My Christmas hasn't started yet. I am purposely pre-recording this video so that I can go spend Christmas with my family. Am I saying that I've pre-recorded most of these videos in advance instead of doing them all on the day that they were published? Well, that's the biggest revelation of the season. But yep, here we are, day 25, and one more day than I thought we'd go, because yes, even though we've punched out all 24 of these windows, there's one more. One hidden window that even I didn't know about. Yeah, here I was punching out all the windows, and yet we were still getting some kind of rattling noise, so I'm as surprised as you that, as shown yesterday, we have one more window. One last surprise to go over before we can truly have a wonderful Christmas time. Unless, of course, you celebrate something else, or you just don't celebrate at all. Hey, whatever floats your boat. But yep, we have one more window, and it's a big one. Now, what is behind this window? What do I think is behind this window? I am going to assume it's all the things that were pictured on the back that we haven't gotten yet. Yes, because there are a lot of items on the back that I thought would be in one of these smaller windows, but no. So then maybe I thought that they were just stock photos put in just to fill in space, but I don't know. They could be behind this window. So either we're going to get the missing models, or they're just going to be some random bricks. Who knows? As we've come to expect with this calendar, expect nothing. And yes, you can take that in as many ways as you want. So, I think we've teased it long enough. Let's do a live unboxing and see what's behind this window. Here we go. Drum roll, please. No, you can add your own drum roll. All right. And open. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's actually. Okay, so we have just this big thing of bricks here. Yeah, I guess maybe I was right. Maybe it is just a big bag of bricks. Maybe it is just a big bag of random stuff. But here's, well, it would have been nice to get this earlier. These are all the instructions. These are all the ways to put the various models together. So yeah, we got they're not even in order. They're not even in the order that we got them. So first we have the reindeer, and then the sleigh, and then steam train or electric train, whatever you want to call it, and then the regular train, the Pringles wreath, and then the little house, the other little house, the very badly put together unicorn, the snowman, the bland snowman, stocking. Wait a minute, did we get that? No, I don't believe we got that model. I believe we got a completely different stocking. That is not what we got in this box. And then we got that tree. We didn't get that tree. We got that tree. Oh, so that's how that's supposed to be put together. Okay, so, I did well enough. And then, yeah, that's different. Those bells are mostly different. The robot, the rocket ship, the little cocoa stand, the candy cane thing, and this that would have been a lot of help if I got this before. Yeah. And that's it. That is, So I guess I was right. I guess the other models on the back are just decoration. And then this is, well, they don't even give any, there's no instructions for these. In fact, are there any models on here that we haven't? Yeah, there's only 18 models on here, and then 2 of them were trees. So I know for a fact, yeah, there's no Santa on here. And the dog's not on here. Well, there we go. This should have been in like window 1. Well, or maybe they should have cut it up. I don't know. I don't know. That is the attitude for day 25. We got a bunch of stuff. We got a bunch of bricks. Merry Christmas. So you're probably expecting me to put something together out of all these, but I don't know where I'd start. I don't know. Was this supposed to come with instructions? Was there supposed to be another one of these in there? I'm pretty sure there wasn't another one of these in there. Nope, no hidden paper. No, it's just a big bag of bricks. I'm just going to assume that they intentionally put a random bag of bricks in there just to make it heavier, just to give it some weight. So that when you paid like $35 for this advent calendar, you can go, oh wow, yeah, there's a lot of bricks in here. I think I actually got what I paid for. I think I actually got a good deal. And you don't figure out the nasty, awful truth until you open the last window. If you even notice that there's a window in the first place, because like I said, it's unmarked. In fact, I'm a little surprised I even put a little tab there to open it up. So, but yeah, in fact, these don't even look like they're from the same company. These don't even look like they're from the same people who printed the other bricks, who molded the other bricks. They look a lot cheaper. There's just some very cheap look to them. In fact, I'm just gonna open this bag for a minute, see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're cheaper. They're cheaper. They're a much cheaper quality than, in fact, you know what? Let's compare with the Santa guy here. Okay, this guy almost feels like regular Lego bricks. This guy has some kind of body to the plastic. There's some kind of, I don't know what to call it. It just feels like middle to high grade plastic, like there's actually some build to it. This feels like a dollar store Lego. This just feels like the cheapest, most bendable, most it feels like this is gonna melt. It just feels like this is made out of plastic bags, like recycled plastic bags or something like that, and there's just nothing to it. Yeah, so here's a piece from the... Yeah, so this feels... Well, this doesn't feel great, but it does still feel like a Lego brick, and this just feels cheap. This just... not slimy cheap, thankfully, but just like... just those knockoff Lego bricks that you get at Dollar Tree. So what's up with that? Why? So they got one quality brick for their regular models, and then they filled a big bag full of cheap bricks for weight. I guess that's that is all I have to say about that. Just I did see something else in here. Here it is. Yeah, we got one of these things, one of these brick tools. I don't remember if these were ever given a real name. Probably. I'm just out of the loop. But yeah, that's your Christmas present, everyone. A big bag of really cheap bricks that have absolutely nothing to do with the rest of the calendar. Well, speaking of the rest of the calendar, since we have opened every single window, I guess it's safe to show you the calendar now. There we go. That is the actual calendar and all the things that they say you can get. But as we've learned, they are liars. They are big, fat, dirty liars. I mean, okay, we got a robot, but it didn't look like that. There's more bricks on that thing. Yeah, we did not get this tree. In fact, that tree looks very badly photoshopped in. It just has a much different shine than everything else. We got a rocket, but of different colors. We got a snowman, but not one with a face. We got that, but not the clock version. Okay, got a couple presents. Got a... Well, why did they arrange these to make them look like they go on the tree? Because they don't. There's like a snippet of those bells, and then the train, the electric train, and a stocking. Speaking of stockings, there's a stocking. We didn't get that stocking. We got a completely different stocking. We got that one, but we didn't get that one. And the Santa, we didn't get a face for the Santa. And the sleigh he's pictured with looks completely different. In fact, why didn't we get a chain? Okay, at least they were up front with showing us that there's a dog, that that a dog pulls his sleigh, but they didn't give any chain harnesses. We just got like a stick. We got that. That was the very disappointing yesterday. Didn't get that present. No, we got some of those presents. We got that train, but we didn't get all the pieces to it. And yeah, we got a completely different snowman. He wasn't even fully a snowman. He was a pumpkin bottom. And he was very sleepy. And yeah. Oh, and then the helicopter. No, we did not get a helicopter. So what would you say the percentage is on here? You know, if we were grading, subtract like 10% for every lie. Let's see, that's a lie. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 0%, F minus. You're repeating the 8th grade again. And then on the back, just more lies. So it's the Santa Claus again, and he's supposed to come with a bag. We did not get a bag. And once again, we didn't get that present. Let's see, we got that, but it had different colors. We got that, no clock. We got that, different coloring. Didn't get that. We got that. That was probably one of the better ones, but again, different layout, different bricks. Didn't get that one. Got that one. You can't really go wrong with that one. We got that one, but we didn't get all the bricks to it. We got this one, not as many bricks and different coloring on the wreath, Didn't get a playground. That was the one that I was really looking forward to. This little swing and this little tree. I really wanted that one, but we didn't get it. Okay, the house came through pretty well, I guess. Not so much that house. Stand was okay, different colored cup. And let's see, the train, didn't get all the parts for the train. Got a different snowman thing. The sleigh and the reindeer were 2 different days. That makes absolutely no sense to me. And then, yeah, we got the shorter spruce. And, okay, yeah, I guess we got everything there. But we still didn't get a face. In fact, why didn't they put a face on... I'm sorry, why didn't they put a face on the snowman here? At least they're being truthful here. Okay, we got that. That was one of the best models. And then we got the little train. And didn't get any of these presents. And then for some reason they packaged Santa's head here with another present. And there you go. That is what this box promises, and it completely failed. Okay, maybe not completely. We got, what, 75% of the things pictured on here? But then a lot of the models were miscolored and didn't come with all the pieces, or came with different pieces. So yeah, the box is a lie. The box is a complete and utter lie. It's even more of a lie than I thought I would get. But I will say this. At least it gave us the building bricks. At least it gave us the models. It didn't completely lie like that Nightmare Before Christmas advent calendar and just give us little tiny resin figures when it promised like keychains and fake Funko Pops and that sort of thing. But so at least you got the advertised toy. And that's all I can say about that. So that's what you get from this calendar. That's what you get for about $35. Did I get my money's worth? I guess in terms of models, I guess in terms of just getting stuff. No, I didn't. I did not get my money's worth because, like I said, a lot of the models were not there. A lot of the models were missing pieces. Some of them were repeated. Like I showed, we had like the base of this. We got like duplicate bases of the candy cane clock here. And all total, the amount of models and the amount of bricks, I would not pay $35 for that. Even if it was official Lego, even if it did give us all these models, I don't think I would pay $35. So yeah, even for my low standards, I still feel incredibly ripped off. But hey, it made for an exciting event of videos, if nothing else, and well, I guess in that way, it did succeed. I bought it for a weird set of videos, and it gave me exactly that. So I guess the only thing left to do is to give a rundown of the calendar, but in the most festive way we can. So, all together now. On the 25 days of Christmas, this calendar gave to me 1 mini facade, 2 festive sleigh rides, 1 outdated robot, 1 confusing snowman, 1 miscolored rocket, an empty cup of cocoa, 1 butchered unicorn, 1 Christmas Pringles, 3 explosive presents, 2 flimsy chime bells, 1 missing claw piece, 1 sleepy orange man, bad architecture, 1 lonely sleigh dog, 1 faceless Santa, 1 aborted model, 1 pretty stocking, 1 reverse candy cane, 1 piece of spruce tree, 1 absent reindeer, 1 complex brick tree, 1 headache sleigh model, 1 Polar Express, another shorter pine, and a whole bunch of junk just for me. Thank you. That was the second track off of my 30-second album. You can find me on Spotify. Except you can't. I'm not on Spotify. But yes, I think we reached it. I think we reached the epitome of festiveness for what screams the Christmas and the holiday season more than a bunch of bootleg Lego models all surrounding a pile of very cheap bricks. Well, there's one thing. Yes, to close out this video and the holiday season itself, I figure it's time for a blast from the past. So, let's bring out these guys again. Yeah, you remember these guys, right? No, you don't. That was a blog post that I made years and years ago. But these are little mini block models that, when turned on, play Christmas music. So, what better way to wrap up the season than with a tiny chiptune concert from some tiny brick models? Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, thank you for joining me through this little Advent journey of insanity, and, oh yeah, don't buy this calendar. It's crap.